Steve. Steve, say hi.
Hi, Steve.
So, Steve had a really good idea. And while we're driving, we have quite a bit of time here. We're going to do a Q&A. Steve's going to ask me a few questions, and I'm going to give answers. And mind you, I did not get prepped. He would not prep me prior to this. So there's a lot of there's a lot of, oh my god.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West Main Street.
Let's see.
We suck at life. Okay, ready?
Ready.
What time do you typically wake up in the morning?
Depends. It can be anywhere from 5:30 to no later than like 8.
What motivates you
Like to get out of bed?
in general in life?
Food? What motivates me? I think challenges. I would definitely say anything that challenges me motivates me.
What year were you born?
I was born in 1992.
Just to put that into perspective for your fans, Flemington Speedway's last dirt race was 1990.
Yeah, so I was not around sadly, for the dirt days, but I do actually remember a couple races when it was asphalt.
And I think New Egypt was actually a quarter-mile asphalt track.
Yeah, New Egypt went dirt.
97-ish.
Yeah, and I think we started going there in 98. But thanks.
What's the first track you remember, or specifically what race do you remember? Like one of your first memories?
Oh my goodness. Well, I would have to say it would have either been East Windsor or Flemington. Flemington, I more or less remember sitting in the stands and having to pee, and I didn't tell anyone, and I just left, and they thought I got kidnapped or something. I don't know, but it has nothing to do with the race. But that's the stuff that I remember. East Windsor, I remember the racing, and vaguely, well, way back when. But I remember that there used to be frogs behind the bathrooms. Stuff I remember.
When your dad and brother are racing together on the track, who do you actually watch more closely?
Depends. Because if one is out front and they're not really much traffic, I'll watch the one that's in the back. It's hard. Usually I'll at least have someone with me, to watch both. Because if something happens and I know what's going on, but it's a matter of position on the track, I would say.
So now throw Mike in the mix.
No. It's so hard. I think I've had maybe 3 or 4 times where I've had all 3 on the track together so far. And that's hard. I don't think I focus more on one or the other. I just cry. I just sit there and cry. I just can't do it.
So take away your family's roots and modifieds. What would be or is your favorite type of race car or racing?
Sprint cars. I mean, taking it away, I actually more or less would say I grew up with sprint cars. Because my dad races sprint cars throughout the 90s, late 80s, throughout most of the 90s. And that's when I was born. So they grew up being what I watched. Mostly at Williams Grove. We travel a lot with the sprint cars, and I still have a deep passion, I would say, for sprint cars.
What's your favorite racetrack?
Favorite racetrack? I want to say it was whatever. I can't remember if it was Bloomington. Is that a racetrack?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think it was Bloomington when my brother and I went out west for Indiana Midget Week, and it was such a cool track. If I'm thinking of the right track,
taken a backseat when it comes to being a Pauch and driving a race car, but you've become quite the ambassador for dirt racing, and a great one at that. Where do you envision yourself in the future of motorsports?
Hopefully still here. That's a really good question. I've always wondered that when I was growing up, like high school and into early college. I never envisioned working in racing. I always thought that you could only be involved if you raced cars, but it was actually my brother who was like, you should probably look into public relations. At the time, I was like, I don't even know what that is. And ever since then, I've just found the love for trying to involve people and help spread the word, help people in racing, because that's what our sport is all about. But as far as where I see myself, it's actually a really good question, because I don't want to say that I have a goal, because I really enjoy the process. Like I said earlier, is that I like challenges. So I don't have a goal or a certain place that I want to be. I want to just keep going and keep improving and keep helping our sport. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you juggle many things. Tell us some things you do besides vlogs during the season. I'll give people an example. You play a huge role in getting your dad's t-shirts from the thought process to being sold at the trackside. What else do you have?
Other than vlogging, I try to help my dad as much as possible, because I feel that the day I stop helping my dad is the day he quits, and Dad, I will be around forever. So he's not quitting. I do a lot of the t-shirt designs, like you said. For work, I have my own public relations business. I do a lot of work for businesses in racing, drivers, all that kind of stuff. I do freelance writing for Speed Sport. I freelance write. I can't talk, but I write. For Flow Racing, that just started. That'll be covering all the Super Dirt Car Series races this year. What else do I do? I do a lot. It's a lot to remember, so I'm probably missing some things. It's a lot, but as long as I'm doing anything in racing, I'm happy.
Has there ever been an interview that you were nervous about or intimidated by the person?
I almost feel like every interview for me is actually intimidating, because I have had this opportunity, maybe a few years back, where I would do pit reporting, and I'm all for pit reporting. I think it's great to get the fans involved and show them what's going on. But they told me, when a driver wrecks, they wanted me to go into the driver's cockpit and interview them. I said absolutely not. Right then and there, I was like, no way, no. I mean, I get that people thrive on the drama of the sport, but every interview for me, I want to make it worthwhile for that person. So I want to make sure it's done right. I want to make sure that they can get something out of it. So, I mean, it could be anyone from a rookie to, a big time anyone, and I still get nervous.
So let's be honest, you don't need to be introduced at any race or race-related event. How do you handle your quote-unquote fame?
I still like to try and tell myself that no one knows me. Because growing up, my mother always told me that no matter where I am, she's got eyes on me. So ever since then, I feel that I have to be on my best behavior, and I get extremely jealous at times when some of my friends can just go to the races, get drunk, have a grand old
you have a large fan base and it's growing daily, but haters are going to hate. How do you keep such a positive attitude and constantly keep marching forward?
I would say I learned that one from my dad. How would I explain it? I'm stumped right now. Let me think about that. How do I handle it? I always remember, the thing that's going through my head right now is that I remember being at Grammy Speedway once, and it was probably 76 or one of the big races. They line up the cars in the front stretch, and there were people booing and screaming and basically cursing at my dad, telling him how no good he is, and he's literally like a couple feet ahead of me, across from the fence, and I was not even 10, and I was bawling my eyes out, and I just did not understand why no one likes my dad. Well, nobody likes winners, and everyone is going to have opinion, everyone is going to judge you, but as long as you keep working hard, there's going to be people that will appreciate you, and there's going to be people that want to be you. They want to tear you down, they want to take you down, but you just have to overcome that and be stronger, and just believe in yourself.
If you absolutely had to walk away from the world of motorsports, what do you think you would do for work?
Scoop ice cream for a living.
All right, on to the next question. What does Mandee Pauch do to relax?
To relax? Wow, these are some good questions, Steve. What do I do to relax? I feel that going to the gym actually relaxes me. I would love to go on vacations more, but racing is kind of a 24/7 all year thing. So I try to take time out of my day, hour and a half, to go to the gym, because you don't think about anything except for what you're doing there. As far as relaxing, I actually, within the past year or so, I took up reading. Not reading stories, reading to help better myself, or to help my business, help anyone in racing, anything of that sort. So I take my time when I can. It's been a couple days since I've done it, but I'll take maybe 10-15 minutes. I'll do that, relaxing wise. I listen to little sounds, like I have a little sound machine before I go to bed. That relaxes me. There really isn't much time to relax in this life. There really isn't. So I'm probably gonna go to the gym. That's my relaxing time.
What would be your perfect night out that isn't race related?
Perfect night out. I really enjoy, there's this town not far from where I live called New Hope, and it's all kinds of stores down this one strip. There's bars, there's restaurants. I would like to be able to do that more often. Go there, walk around, have a drink, go get some food. That's nice. Spending time with my family, I guess that's more ideal, but there really isn't much time to do any of that.
That's it for the tough questions, but let's have some fun. This is the speed round. No thoughts, just quick answers. Favorite food?
Spaghetti.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite animal?
Monkey.
Favorite smell?
Cotton candy. No, not cotton candy. Coconut.
Favorite season?
Summer.
Favorite pouch?
That's not gonna happen.
Almost got ya. Last one. Favorite place?
Favorite place? As in anywhere?
Anywhere.
Anywhere warm. I like islands. Those are nice. Favorite place? That's a really hard question, actually. Give me a second. I don't know.
This is the part she fast forwards really fast.
Yeah, because I'm stumped. Favorite place?
acceptable answers are Disney World, Mexico, specific places like Knoxville Nationals.
Yeah, but we already discussed favorite racetrack, favorite place.
A favorite place could be a racetrack. Favorite place could be your dad's living room.
I'm trying to think of like my happy place when I'm mad. When I was younger, where I used to go. So you guys